So from the malware we defined, actually, if you remember very well, chapter number 2, we defined the macroviruses. Actually, from the list of the malware we defined at that time, we defined the macroviruses. Actually, they are sort of dedicated malware to the specific platform, which is the Microsoft, and more specifically, we are talking about the Office Pack tools. They are sort of a kind of computer programs built, programmed, designed, implemented using the Visual Basic applications. This is a use of technology, but since it is run in an obfuscated mode, they are considered to be malware if they are doing something without consent or without permission or something like that. The macro viruses. Macros, as per the technology, it is a technology. It is a technological process, behavior, approach, mechanism. It is a technology adopted to facilitate the work with the Office Pack tools or utilities, whether they are the Word, the Excel, the PowerPoint, whatever, all the Office Pack tools. So from an original view, the macros, they are not a malware. The macros, they are not a malware. The macros, they are a kind of solutions used to help us actually use the Office tools with a much more comfortable way and with a more success. Actually, it facilitates to us the use of the Microsoft tools, whatever they are. We can create programs using the Microsoft Word. Yes, you know that the Microsoft Word, Microsoft Office Word, it is configured to generate reports, to generate let's say documents, text documents, no more, no less. Yes. But in this regard, we can create programs. We can create dedicated solutions. Yes, like we are doing the thing in Microsoft Visual Studio. We can do that in from within the Office tools, the Excel and the Word, the Infopad, the Access. It is not for gamer, but for professional tasks. So for this reason only, the macros, they are set into action. We see the macros come into a play. Before we tackle the context of the malware built using the macros, see what I said: malware built using macros. So the macros, they are not considered to be malware from the initial view. No, they are completely solutions that we can utilize. But let's see the definition and the structure and how we create macros. Then after we'll talk about malware and we see some examples. Later on, we discuss how to countermeasure that. So I'm gonna immediately refer to any Microsoft Office solution. I'm gonna refer to the Microsoft Word. I'm gonna refer to Microsoft Word. See, actually, I'm using the normal computer. You know that here from within the campus, all the computers, they are protected, and we cannot do any administrative tasks unless we are using a virtualized environment or a virtual machine. I'm using the normal computer here. I'm not running inside a virtual machine. I'm in the normal computer. Good. I'm running the Microsoft Word simply. Yeah, good. I open the Microsoft Word without an issue. I'm going to create here, for example, any lab report. I'm going to say week 10 or week number 10. Okay, week number 10. Topic, I'm going to say macros. Okay, macros. Good. I'm going to put this topic in centered mode. Yes, okay, good. I'm going to say topic task 1. Okay, for example, task 1. Understanding macros. Good. Very easy. To stop. I'm going to save. I'm going to save this document. I'm going to create a document in my documents or folder in my documents. CyberSec Lab. No, I'm going to use another one. Custom Office. So I'm going to create a new folder, whatever. Okay, new folder. I'm going to say security. Okay, inside here, I'm going to say lab report W10 and underscore W10. Okay, lab report W10. Great. Okay, Afra just came in now. Why you are late, Afra? Great. I saved the document. I'll go there where I saved. I'll open my documents. Computer security, comp security, here it is. This is the lab report week 10. This is the one. I'm gonna close. I'm gonna open. Okay, it opens very fine. See here, I do not have any Word document opened here. Nothing. I'm gonna open. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. So very fine. There is no problem at all. Okay. To understand the macros, you have to know where they are, and how they look like. Macros, they are VBA solutions, Visual Basic for Application solutions. Means computer programs built using the Visual Basic for Application. From within a Microsoft Word document, we can go to the macros from here, View tab, Macros, and from here we can view all the macros available in our document or in our computer, let's say in our environment. They are not related to this document only. We will see later. View macro. Here I have a window that gives me with one macro here. It's available already. For this one, actually, I created in an old age. We can check. I'm gonna edit this one just to show you only. Later on, we will create it manually. We will create it. Just for now, I'm gonna edit to see the content. See here, I have something here inside. This is not, you'll not find it in your computer. You will not find it in your computer. I'm gonna delete it completely. I'm gonna delete the full content. I'm gonna delete the not here. I'm gonna close again, just to bring your attention to something. Here, this one is available already for in my environment. What is this? This is a script. This is a code. It is written in Visual Basic. Actually, this is actually a solution implemented using the Visual Basic, no more, no less. If you know what is the Visual Basic, 100% you recognize what are those commands, those 3 or 4 commands here. Very easy, no more, no less. The sub, it's a keyword, it's a predefined word, and sub, it's a keyword. All of it is Visual Basic, but set for applications because it's dedicated to run here on this specific environment. For this code here, I have this debugging mode here. This debugging control panel here. I'm gonna run it. I will not highlight. I'm gonna run. Nothing happened because of this context does not do anything. It does not do anything here. And this it does not have anything. See, I have a command here. I'm gonna take it off. This command. I'm gonna run again. I have a window that has appeared to me. Means there is something running in background, but we are not able to understand. Run again. It opened the Word, and it brought this message box. The machine is infected. Means that there is something in background running. When I debug, it shows the office with this message. Means the thing is related to the office. This is the first thing. So this is a macro. Full stop without discussion. This is a macro. Done. I will close. Done. I'm gonna close this thing. I did not do anything. I closed everything now. Notice I deleted that command indicator, and that message is activated. I'm gonna come back to my document now. I'm gonna open it. Immediately I got this one appeared to me. I'm gonna close. I'm gonna open any other document. See this one here, for example. I did not save it. I don't know what is this even. I'm gonna open it. I got this message again from where it came. This machine is infected with a macrovirus. I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna open a new Word. WinWord. Okay, open it. I'm going to open a new one here. It does not show anything here because it's not saved. It's not saved. This document is not saved. I'm going to search any saved document in somewhere here inside the documents, and I'll try to open. No, not far here. Whatever, just I need to find any sample to Visual Studio. No, I do not need the Visual Studio. Let's say, whatever, I'm going to save a new document. No, I'm going to close this one. I'm going to open the Office again. Okay. And I'm going to create a new document here, for example. Document, let's say number 2. I'm going to save it in desktop in somewhere different. Browse. In any place not here, I'm going to save it differently. I'm going to give it the name test document. Okay. And confirm. Test document has been saved. Close. Test document, test document. Here it is. This is the one. I'm going to open. I got the message. What is this? What is this? Here, we come to a conclusion is that the macro is not related to a document. It is related to an environment. The macro, where actually I activated the macro, if you can tell me. I activated the macro inside the document, which is this one, lab record. I open this one. Here, I created this one when I took off the command from here. The command was here, the indicator here. When I took it off, come on, I closed the, sorry. I closed my machine. When I closed this, actually, when I took off the command from this here, when I opened, I did it inside this document here, the lab report with 10. Yes, and I'm getting the same effect when I open any document, any saved document. This means that the macro do, or the macros in plural, do infect an environment, not a document. A full environment will be infected. So this is a kind of a malware. This is a kind of a worm, but it's a virus. Why? Because it does not propagate from a machine to another. It does not propagate from a machine to another. Okay, so this is the first conclusion we get. Let me come back to my document and let's open the macro again. Open. Okay, this is my document. I'm inside the normal computer. I'm not in a virtual machine. So here, view macros, view macros. I can do that using the Alt F11 in keyboard. Alt F11 in keyboard. Immediately I open those things here. Or Alt F8, Alt F8 to open this same window of macros here. This window here to open it. View macro, this window. You open it shortcut in keyboard. Alt F8. Got this one. I'm going to delete this macro completely. I'm going to delete this macro and let's generate our own macro. Khalas, I do not have anything. I'm going to close. I close the document. I do not have any, I did not do any save button. I did not click any save. There is no save to click when I delete. So khalas, now it opens without that window. See, I open the report again. It gets opened and we do not have been alerted with that window. This computer is infected. No. Alt F8, it's empty, nothing is there. Okay, let's create our new macro here. I'm going to create a macro. Project item name is not valid, so I have to give it a name here. First of all, I'm going to give, for example, Oman21 name. I'm going to create now. It's user defined. No, it's user defined. Okay, I get the body sub. It's a procedure, and the end of the sub. Here in between, I have the space where I work here. I do my work here. Those are comments. I can delete. No worries. But it's for clarification purposes only. So for title, this is Oman macro. The body of the macro, I'm gonna just make a small alert. Simply, it's a macro. I'm not creating a malware here. I'm just helping you to generate a macro, create a macro. So simply here, I'm gonna just bring a message out, message box, in between double quotations. Welcome to the macro lab class. Lab class. Okay, great. So I'm going to execute. Welcome to the macro lab class. Welcome to the. It's a simple message box. It's VB. I did not bring anything. Actually, you have to have an awareness about the VB. Otherwise, it's simply here. They call the method, predefined method, message box, a MsgBox, in between double quotations, this string. There is no malware here. I did not press any save. I'm going to save now. That's it. There is no need for any name because already we're giving a name to our macro. It is not a standalone program. This is not a standalone program. Because of this, there is no save as. So it would be automatically saved as this macro here. I'm going to close now. I'm going to close this one. There is no save here. Close. Khalas, everything closed. I'm going to open any other document. It does not show anything. Let me check again. Nothing here also. Let me open my report, my lab report. Nothing here. Alt F8. I have my macro here. It's available. Edit. My message is there, but it's not running. Run again. It shows the message. Again. I run again. It shows the message. Okay, I close. I save again to be sure. Yes. Let's say, for example, it is not saved. No, it does not have any impact, this one. I'm going to close. It did not show any error. I'm going to open again. There is no alert. So what's the problem here? When I open the macros, it shows the macro is there. But when I execute, it gives me the message, it gets executed. When I close and I try to open the document like we did earlier, it does not show any impact. Does it mean that there is an error? No. The secret here is not that there is an error, because if there is an error, it would alert that. It would prompt us. Edit. The name we chosen here is the secret here. There is a secret. The name here, it is a secret name. Means we have to be acknowledge that the name is not arbitrary. The Oman 21 I chosen here, it's a user-defined name, yes, but it does not have any impact on the environment. You have to call it later on in order to execute. You have to call it later on in order to be executed. I may call here actually after the sub Oman 21. Here, that's it. It is a syntactical error here, because this is not the way how we call procedures, and this is not the solution for us. No, because if we do so later on, once we create a program, it would cause us actually some of the issues. Mainly if it is a virus, it would be actually detected somehow. So I'm going to close. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to create a second procedure, which is a second macro, but I'm going to create a new one. I'll leave this one here, and I'm going to create a second one, but I'm going to give it the name AutoExec. See what I exec. AutoExec. The name here I'm choosing now, it is a predefined name. So the name here, it's a predefined name, AutoExec. I'm going to create the name here, AutoExec. It's a second procedure now. See the line here, means this is a second procedure. I'm going to I'm going to alert. I'm going to fire up a second message box. That's it, no more, no less. Here I'm going to say let's say procedure, run procedure, typo, run procedure, macro. That's it, run procedure. That's it. It's a second message. I will save. I close also again. How many alert messages we have? We have 2 in the Oman 21 and in the AutoExec. I'm going to open any document, outrun procedure, and see the background is empty. The background is empty, nothing is there. It did not open the Word, the document. I have to press the OK first. Yes, it came. I'm going to close. And I'm going to open any other document, for example, this one, the test document. Again, the alert message, and did not open the document. It's 1 alert message, it's not 2. I'm going to open the lab report here. Again, the alert message, 1, that's it. How many macros we have? We have 2. We have 2. And which message we got? We got this message, the auto-run procedure. We did not get this one. We did not get this one. So for a full stop here, in conclusion, in summary, the AutoExec is a predefined name that we can utilize for macros to be executed as first you open any document. In this example, actually any Word document. The AutoExec is a keyword. If I change the name AutoExec to some, for example, AutoExecute, I'm going to change AutoExecute. I save. I'm going to close. Okay, I'm going to close. I'm going to open any document. Nothing. It did not show. Open. Nothing. It did not show. I come back to my lab report. Open. Nothing. Did not show. What does it mean? It means the auto-execute. No, it is not a keyword. It does not the same impact. Auto-exec is a keyword that we have to respect in order to make a macro run automatically. What I'm bringing to your attention here is not I'm gonna make you learn all the details of macros, but at least I'm gonna bring to your attention that macros can run automatically. So now we know that the macros, they are simple VB procedures, and they run from within an Office tool, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, InfoPath, Publisher, all of them. They are a question of running macros, and those macros, they are either to be user-defined with, like this example, with no impact on the environment. They have to be called manually, or they are with a predefined name, like this one here, the AutoExec, which are actually, they are going to be called again and again. Sorry, executed again and again whenever a document is opened automatically. Full stop. Now we clearly know what are the macros and how they are running, and how actually what is a kind of a macro. Great. So I return the name here. I return the name AutoExec. Sorry, AutoExec. I close. Okay. I'm going to close again. I'm going to open the document again. Any. Yes, here it is. Outrun procedure. From which macro? From the AutoExec, is it? It is auto-run procedure. It's not this message. It is auto-run procedure. How many times we got it? When I press OK, immediately it gets disappeared and it opens me the normal document. See, I'm going to make it a little bit complicated. Now we're going to go deep, and we're going to make it tough, in the sense of we're going to make it complex. Then we're going to go out from a normal software reason to help us execute good solutions to something that does a problem to us. See what I'm going to do now. Immediately, I'm going to leave this message box here, but I'm going to add a loop, a simple loop. I'm going to make a for. I'm going to call a for a loop that uses a counter. I'm going to give it the name I, but I'm going to give it a range actually. It starts from, let's say, 1, and it goes 2 dots. Let's say it goes to 10 and 4. Here, yes, there is an exception. Did I do something error here? No, nothing. I'm going to say here next. Here after this line, next. Sorry. Next. Yes, great. Next. Yeah. For I. Yeah. Here actually I have an error. Why? Because this I is not recognized. This I is not recognized. What does it mean? Means I have to declare this I So before of this for, I'm going to declare a variable dim, dim, I as integer. I'm going to define it as integer. So it's an integer. Good. So did I still it is shown the thing in red equal 1 space expected 1 and 2. Yes, actually because I have to use the 2, not the dots. 2. Yes, 1 to 10. Great. So for I 1 starts from 1 to 10. We are going to execute this block. What is it? Message. Save. I close now. I close my document. Great. I open any document now. See, I'm gonna open this one. See how many times? Okay, 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 okay. 10 times. If I'm gonna do it actually 100 times, it will cause me trouble. See, I'm gonna open this document again. Okay. Now, actually, we are seeing something that can cause a problem. Means now any person that starts or opens a Word document in this computer, he will get this message and he has to close it 10 times. Otherwise, you will not be able to run anything inside. It will not open. I'm going to make it a little bit complex and I'm going to be very fast because it is a little bit problematic. I'm going to change this 10, for example, to 10,000. You understand what does mean 10,000? Means I have to stay 1 hour closing that window. I'm going to make it actually 100 only 100. For the purpose of this lab only, I'm going to make it 100 times. I'm going to save, close. Yes, I made it 100. Open. Count the time. Count the times. It has to appear 100 times, otherwise you'll not be able. You'll not be able to open a document. You have to close it 100 times. It will not. 100 times means 100 times. There is no joke here. Plus, it came now. It is starting to show the danger side from the macros. Now we are seeing one small danger. It's not a danger, but it is one of the behavior that we can use to cause time waste. The user of this computer will completely lose time whenever he tries to use the documents, the Word documents or the Office documents in general. Okay. Okay. As per the example, actually, we explained it is exactly what this task number 1 is saying to us. The message actually we are getting so far, it is customizable in the sense of instead of typing auto run procedure, I can say this machine is infected with a macrovirus. Why? Because when it runs 100 times, it can only be a virus. It is not good to waste 1 minute closing Windows. So it can be only a malware. It cannot be a computer program. So I'm going to close. I run again any documents. This one, for example. Yeah, I have. This is it. This machine is infected with a macrovirus. So I have to close it 100 times. Otherwise, it is a time waste though. So this is a kind of. It is less problematic, yes, but it is a time waste. I'm wasting the time 1 minute here. So this macro is causing me to waste the time, which is not good. This is not good. This is the dark side from the macro. This is the dark side from the macros. See, I'm still closing. Yes, that's good. Okay. Okay, let's keep going on now. Let's keep going on. Now completely we know, completely we know what are macros, what they are used for, and how to control them. And we know one secret is that the names of the macros, since they are stored procedures, not stored, they are procedures written in VB, we know that the names of the those macros means an execution actually. In this example, if you are naming in this example only because there are a list of names that we can utilize, predefined names for different purposes. For the name we use today, the Autoexec, this one, means that the macro would be executed automatically. You just open the document, the macro will be executed. Before we pass to task number two, task number two here, see one notice. There is a trusted center. There is a trusted center that the office has been utilizing since actually the early age of since the version 2007, Microsoft Office 2007 and earlier, and later, sorry, all the later versions, they are controlling the macros. Means here, I come back to my document. This document here we saved, I close. This document here. This is the lab record. Now, if I share this document with you, if I send it to you, do you expect that you receive the macro virus with you? This document, if I open now, it is showing the macro. It has to open. If I share it with you, if I send it to you, to your computer, and you receive this document, will the macro come to your computer also? No, because I have to send the macro separately, or I have to save it with a different format. Why? No, means this macro here. Why? There is no why, because here the macro, they are controlled by the Microsoft. They are generating a trusted center. There is a location in this computer where those macros can be executed. It would not run in all computers. There is a secret how to run those macros. Like we use a special name. Also, there is a special location where macros can run. To share the macros with other people, there is another secret. We'll see it in future time. But for now, it doesn't mean trusted location or trusted center or something like that. I want to show you something. Okay. In this document, I'm going to refer to the options here, file options. In the options, we have trusted center here, trusted center. In the trusted center, we have trusted center settings. In here, we have some controls that we can do. Not only that, we have a trusted locations also that we can refer to. Trusted locations, we can generate or add the C drive, the D drive, all the drives we want, all locations we want, we can add them here to execute macros. Means that we can infect the full computer with macros. We can have a good control if we have an access to this computer. So the control of macros is it is giving us the chance to do so, but in local computer. Remember, all the configurations I can do here. If I share the document later on, I cancel. If I share this document, which is having the macros, it will not infect your computer. No, it will not, because this is local to my computer only. Can we share the macros also? Those macros here? Yes, absolutely. I can share them with you, and they can infect your computer. How? And this is the topic of task number 2. This is what this topic number 2 about. Let's create a new document, which is Max. It's Microsoft Word, and we are going to insert a macro inside of it, and we are going to generate a macro inside of it. And this macro has to open a browser, and this browser has to visit this domain, this favorplay.com. Simple. We are going to create a Max. Come on. Max document. It's a docx, means it's a Word file, docx. So, and it has a macro. This macro has to open a browser and visit this domain. Simple. The macro we did in task number 1, it displays only a message box. The macro we're going to do now, it opens the browser and visits this domain, fiverrby.com. As it visits a domain, it can visit a file in a domain. And we see that how to download it also even. We'll make it dangerous, really dangerous, and you'll see now the steps. Let's dig in. So, new document, give it the name, and generate a macro, full stop. No more, no less. Where is the document? So, okay, I'm gonna create a new word. Okay, because I have my manual already running. I have to close that. Okay. Great. I'm gonna let's say I'm gonna say aloof 100%. So what is it? Ali 100%. Nasr 100%. Let's say Khalid 50%. Yusuf. Okay, full stop. Well, whatever. Just for practical example only. I'm kidding only. I'm sorry. So those are some marks. I'm gonna save this document. Same location. I'm gonna say here marks only. Save. I have the marks. I come back to my folder. Here it is. It's a Microsoft Word document. It's a Microsoft. Yes, that's good. Double click. Here it is. It is there. I'm gonna, from this document only, Alt F8, I'm gonna generate a new macro. And this macro, I'm gonna give it a name, for example, here, download. Or let's say visit, let's say download. I'm gonna say virus. Yes, I give it the name. No virus. No. I'm gonna say here. I'm gonna say download file. Download file. I give it the name download file. Okay, create. Here it is. It's a third procedure. This is the line. See the line. This is a new procedure. In here, as per the task, we have to visit. We have to open the browser. And the browser has to visit this domain. So immediately, actually, we have to have the tool to open the browser. We have so many browsers in this computer. What browser? I have the Chrome. I have the Firefox. I have the Edge. I have the Explorer. Yes. Internet Explorer. Yes, Internet Explorer. So they are so many. But. There is a tactic here. What is it? Not all users on their computers, they have Chrome. Why? Because the Chrome has to be installed. Not all users on their computers, they have the Firefox. Why? Because the Firefox has to be installed also. Not all users on their computers, they have, for example, Edge. The Edge. Why? Because the Edge is Windows 10 version. Some people, they have Windows 8 and Windows 7. They do not have the Edge. What does it mean? What is the problem here? The problem is that if I call the Chrome, for example, I'm going to open the browser to using the macro to visit this fiverrby.com. Using what? Using the Chrome. Okay, my victim does not have Chrome in his computer. What does it mean? It means my macro will fail. My virus will fail. So what should we do? The macro, it's a Microsoft product. So it will not run only in a Microsoft operating system. And all the Microsoft operating systems, they are already up to the up-to-date operating systems. They are equipped with the Explorer, the Internet Explorer browser. This Internet Explorer here, it is the most, let's say, it is common with all operating systems that they are from Microsoft. Any Microsoft operating system has this Internet Explorer desk version I talk. Even the CE for the mobile or for the tablets, it is equipped with the Internet Explorer. So very fine, very fine. So now we guarantee that when we call this Internet Explorer as a browser, this one, to visit this wwith.com, my macro will not fail, means my virus will not fail. Are you able to understand my tactic here? So to succeed in generating a macro virus that runs with this max document, simply it will visit only this domain. But for us, we will later on we may cause it to download a file. So we will use the Explorer, the Internet Explorer, as a browser. The browser here to use, the browser here is the Internet Explorer, because we are sure the macros they run only on Microsoft, and all Microsoft they have Internet Explorer as a browser pre-installed with the operating system itself. So our decision here is to generate a macro to call the Internet Explorer and to visit the wwith.com or whatever. Let's dig in. Let's dig in. I'm gonna actually, let me come back here. Just here inside the macro. Okay. I'm gonna generate actually. I'm gonna create actually an object. I'm gonna create an object that that helps me visit actually this not visit but call actually call this Internet Explorer. I'm gonna call this Internet Explorer. Yes, here actually let me just insist. Yes, it is Internet Explorer only. It is Internet Explorer only. So my solution is actually to be calling an application. Come on, typo. An application. And the application, it is to be specified, this application here, it is to be specified as the Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer, like the name is. So Internet Explorer, sorry, typo. Internet Explorer as an application. Yeah, so I'm going to create this object here. But this object, I'm going to store it. I'm going to store it as an object. So IE equals, so user-defined variable. I'm going to give it the name IE Internet Explorer. This variable here has to be defined, has to be declared. Because if I run now, it will tell me an error, runtime error, runtime error. What is it? And what is this IE? It is not recognized. I have to declare. So dim the same IE as, I'm going to say object here, as object. This IE is an object. What is it, this object here? I'm creating it. It's the Internet Explorer. Let me try to run now. Do I have the same error? Yes, still I have an error. Why? Because I do not have any, I did not call anything here. I did not call anything here. It's not I did not call, but actually I'm gonna I did not use this IE actually. I did not use this IE here. So this IE I'm gonna use it to navigate mainly. Navigate where? To the domain we were required to visit, which is this one, the wwith.com. I'm gonna give it with the protocol HTTP. Even let it be HTTPS www.wwith.com. Wwith, the same spelling. wwith.com. HTTPS : / 3 W's. Yes, IE. Okay, great. So we are almost done. Okay, I'm going to test, but here actually the syntax I have. Yeah, خلاص. Navigate. I'm going to just run now. I'm going to just run and see what it will tell me. Still, I have an error. Yeah, because you actually have to set this this IE to create the object. We'll run again and see. Object required. Object required. Did I miss something? My as object. That I create object. Yeah, okay, so everything is fine. I create object Internet Explorer. INTERNETEXPLORER.Application. Yeah, navigate. We have no issue. I'm going to take off this those parentheses. Create object. Type. I'm just checking the spelling only. No more, no less. I'm not doing anything else. Just I'm checking my spelling. Navigate. Again, let me run. Still, I have. Okay, I have an error. Did I miss anything? No, no. Just a minute. I'm going to type actually. IE dot sorry IE dot visible VZ all equal to full stop. There is a problem here. There is a problem. I know. Why? Because the colors. Let me read it fully. Let me read it fully, please. Yeah, double quotations. Let me run again. That's great. That's great. Yes, I click the run. Now the Explorer has been brought to my front, and it is open for the Very good. I close. No, I don't want. Use the Internet Explorer settings. I close. Close. Okay, again. I run. I have run error. What is that? Nothing. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna run. I have a run error. Automation error. I'm gonna tell and. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna just close. I do not do anything. I'm gonna save this document. Close it. Even the save, it was not necessary. I'm gonna open the marks again. Yes, the 100 times I have to block now because we passed. We are in task 2. Okay, last. Good. The Internet Explorer did not open. Can you answer why? Because the name. We use download file. We use download file. I'm gonna edit. See here. I come back here. I'm gonna click here inside the procedure. I'm inside the procedure, and I'm gonna run. Yes, it opened me the Internet Explorer. That's very fine. That's very fine. That's very fine. It did what I want. So I'm gonna stop this one here. I'll change it to a comment. Comment. Yes, in order to stop from running. Okay, leave it only one time. Only one time. I'm gonna delete it, not only comment. I'm gonna delete it. Delete the next, and delete the variable here. Leave only one time. Save. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make this object get opened 100 times or 10 times to make it very easy, in order to make it not a very disastrous virus. I equal 1 to, let's say, 10 here, and next. Done. See what I did? Those two statements, I navigate Bay, visible 10 times. Let's execute. See here, one, only one time. It is just doing one time only. I'm gonna close. I'm gonna change the place of this 4. because it is problematic. A full block. I'm going to generate the object 10 times now. The object I'm going to generate it 10 times. Execute. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Yes, that's great. We created our virus, you know. We are successful. I have to keep closing now. How many times I created here? See, all of them. I have to close all of them. Okay, just in one click. It is easy, no? I'm going to change it to 100 now. We will see this easiness. Run. See what it's doing, this computer. See, this computer is, it's not even letting me to click. Yes, see. You see how his behavior. It has to open 100 times. Otherwise, because you a problem, it will not stop. Alpha bay, Papa bay, Papa bay, Papa bay. It will not stop. It will not stop unless it opens 100 times. Great, it reached it. It reached it. I waited. I kept waiting. What should we do? It is a problem now. I'm going to right-click, close all. That's great. It has been closed. Okay. So it given even and a problem. If remember, see, if we say it's 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000, the computer is stuck. The computer will stuck. I will have to stop the machine fully, otherwise it will not stop. Actually, for a problem, for the purpose of this lab, only let it 100. I'm going to save, but I will merge it. I will merge it with this AutoExec. Why? Because if I close now, I close this one, I open it again, it will not open me one time only. It will not open me the browser. Why? Because it is having a name different than AutoExec. It is having a name download file. Edit. So this download file do not get executed actually automatically. I'm gonna let's say actually I have one of the options, either to call it or just I'm gonna merge it simply, just make it simple here. Where it is? Yes, here it is. I'm gonna merge. I'm gonna delete this sub, and then I'm gonna delete this end sub here. No, they are one procedure only now. See, I have one line only. So we have two procedures. The first one, which is the Oman 21, and the second one, which is the AutoExec. I'm gonna save 100 times, 100 times. I'm gonna close. I'm gonna close this one also, and I'm gonna open. See now. This one first, because the message is in order. It is the first. I'm gonna press OK, and look, got stuck. Got stuck. See what he's doing down. See here down, what he's doing. It will not stop unless it opens 100 times. I specified 100 only. 100 is okay. It will take a few seconds and it will terminate, but it will not stop. Yes, now it terminated, opening 100 times those browsers. I'm going to close all with an error. Yes, now it opened the document. Thank you very much for the follow-up. I believe that you recognize the capability of these macros. How to share the macros with your colleagues. Now, if I send you this file, remember, you are safe still because of the privacy that we can see set already by Microsoft. Don't feel worried about, but remember that to receive a normal document, a Word document, not another extension. It's only docx here. When we said docx means docx, it's very safe for you if you receive any docx so far because it's already controlled by Microsoft. Other extensions, no, that is a secret. If you use, because Word documents, we can save them as templates. So as templates here, this is the one, macro enabled. See, macro enabled. If we save them as macro enabled, it causes a problem to you. We can save. I'm going to save this max 2. I'm going to say max 2. It is a macro enabled. Macro enabled. So this one here. Now, if I send you, where did I save it? It has been saved in custom template. See where it has been saved. And the current location. Actually, it is to run in a specific document, in a specific location. What is this? What is this location? This location is specified here in the options. Trusted center, trusted center, trusted center settings. trusted locations, it is one of those places here, the templates here, or this one. It's one of those locations, whatever. It is one of the trusted locations where we can save templates, or macro-enabled templates. We can save, I'm going to save it in a different place, macro-enabled also, but in my documents, in computer security folder, here, I'm going to leave it here, save, come back here, here it is. See the icon, even the icon is different. This one, if I share it with you, it might cause a problem to you. So remember, whenever you share documents like this, Word files, you have to receive them as documents normally, not macro. Not see here, it's even mentioned into that to you that it is macro enabled. So be aware of this trick here, or these details, or those details here. Be safe. Thank you very much. I'll send you the video right now, and I'll take the attendance also.